Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm very sorry that it's been a while, but I've been incredibly busy. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up on the rugby news, seeing as it is coming to an end on Saturday. But I think the biggest news of the competition, especially for Wales and Welsh rugby fans, is that Warren Gatland is now finally out of Welsh rugby after 14 consecutive test match losses. That is a lot of losses to go consecutively. Like, Wales haven't won a match in 14. Like, that's mad. So they have lost to everyone in the Six Nations this season and last season. And their last game was against Scotland, which was 35-29 to Scotland. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but if you know rugby, you know that 35-29 is a massive gap. So for Wales, with having Warren Gatland out and a whole new coaching side and a whole new head coach coming in, means there's probably going to be a lot of movement around, especially because Wales is quite a young team. And they look like they're going to be getting the wooden spoon again this season, having got 3 points but sit at the bottom of the table. Ireland lost to France the other day, 27-42. Now that is a thrashing, especially from Ireland's point of view. Like, Ireland are meant to be top level and should not be losing 27-42 to France if they want to be, considering that they won last year and they were on for 2 Grand Slams, I think, and they got a thrashing from France. Like, that's serious. For England fans, we're joyous. We won against Italy 47-24. Now, by winning against Italy, it means that we are one step closer to winning the Six Nations. But like I said in my live reaction to England beating France, I don't think we can win it, because the way for us to win it, we have to win against Wales on Saturday with a try bonus, which against Wales it seems pretty easy because Wales have not been on form for a long time. So, but knowing us, we'll probably mess it up somehow. But the main thing is that they need Scotland to beat France. Now, Scotland beating France is very slim. I don't see it happening, in my opinion, but if Scotland do beat France and we win, wow, that'd be incredible to watch. And for the game against Italy, Marcus Smith, so our normal number 10, was dropped and replaced by Finn Smith for that game. But for Wales, he is back at number 10. And the 2 Saints players of Alex Mitchell and Finn Smith take back the fullback positions. So the table at the moment, you have France leading by 1 point, and I believe it's 16. And then England are in second with 15. Ireland are in third with 14. And then we have Scotland, Italy, and then in the wooden spoon place is Wales. So with that, the matches that are happening on Saturday are the last matches of the Six Nations, so it's all down to the wire, especially for England. We haven't had to have a close match to decide something since 2020, and that's 5 years now, which is wow. So they're finishing on Sunday. Ireland travel to Italy to face them. We travel to Wales in the Principality, and Scotland travel to France. Now, France have a bit of an issue. In their game against Ireland, Antoine Dupont, their golden boy, is now out injured, and probably for roughly about 6 to 9 months, due to cruciate ligaments in his knee being damaged in the game against Ireland. So he is therefore out of the next match and will be out for some time because it's his ligaments. They did have Roman Ntamack back after his match ban, after his high tackle against Wales in their very first match. So he was back. And it is sad news for England, because Ollie Lawrence has been ruled out of not only the last match of the championship, but also the British and Irish Lions. The British and Irish Lions tour that's happening this year in Australia. And that is after his Achilles rupturing in the first half of the match against Italy. So it's quite sad for him, as he won't be able to compete with the Lions tour in Australia. And the British and Irish Lions squad and captain is set to be announced live in front of 2,000 fans, I believe, at the O2 in May. So similar to, if you're into F1, it's similar to, I believe, what the livery launch was in F1. They'll do like a little mini show in front of a small crowd to announce the captain and the squad. And because it's British and Irish Lions, it'll be interesting to see who is picked. We've got Andy Farrell, who is the head coach, who was the head coach of Ireland, but is now the head coach of the British and Irish Lions. So he left the Irish job role and took over British and Irish. So that will be happening in May. And as well as that for Ireland, they had 3 players announce their retirements for competing for their country. That was going to happen at the end of the championships, and that is, I apologise for the pronunciation, O'Mahony, Murray and Healy, I believe. The 3 of them are all set to retire from international rugby at the end of this championship. And for their games against Wales, Sale Sharks wing Tom Roebuck is being brought in for his first England start against Wales. Now, due to Ollie Lawrence having ruptured his Achilles, Steve Borthwick has had to move people around. And Tom has been picked to make his debut with England against Wales in the final match of the season. So it will be interesting to see who comes out on top against in the Six Nations. But in my personal opinion, I think I see England coming second. I don't see us winning, because I honestly don't think Scotland are going to be able to beat France, and if they do, wow. And I'll definitely be watching to have maybe some live reactions, and there will definitely be a video on the Sunday coming out for all the up-to-date business that happened over on Saturday. So I will see you guys very soon.